Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic crowd. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer along. And the Bulls will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the FIU Panthers offense will get the first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on.
Kearney on the Jets. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Panthers want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Moore will throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. So the Buffalo Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Past the 45. On the move at the 30. And he's loose, and he'll take the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
7, Buffalo, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Fires to the middle. Already find a hole in that secondary. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Daly. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The give to the back. Running into the open space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They boot it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Moore to the air. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Panthers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quick pass on the fly motion. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come to... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Motion from the back. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Handoff from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Moore will throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man, it's Lewis. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down.
And that's another FIU.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Right back to it. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Going with the ground game left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Bulls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little space. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Moore will throw. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give on the option. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the ground with the bat. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, it's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore to the air. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moore will throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Split backs here. The give on the inside. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Line gets set. First down. They'll give it to him again. Thrust that arm out. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll run it here on third and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now on the counter. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. This will likely be the last play of the half. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. The give to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
The Bulls will punt this one away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. There's the pressure.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore to the air. With the catch, it's Stone. And he's brought down after a nice game. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Holds and fires complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Coastal Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 27 over the Judicials. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down for the offense.
Right back to the well. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Some misdirection with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know what to do. Get loud. Third down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll try to do it himself. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Daly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give to the lone running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score. Florida International, 22, Buffalo.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moore will throw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's another FIU.
Handoff from the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU will line up to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU will line up to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. And they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete on third down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here on third down for this offense.
Brings up third down.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They want to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
The score, Florida International, 22, Buffalo.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McNeil. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen,
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Using his legs to buy some time. Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bulls are rolling down the field. Snaps it in the shotgun. Oh, they're after him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now the play fake. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for space. It's Birch. Creates a little room. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Touchdown, Buffalo. They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the run, it's Patterson. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Offense facing fourth down.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Under fire. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a first and goal? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bulls enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moore to the air. Under fire. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fires one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.